friends, it's Claire from Diamond Painting Nerd and welcome to a little Temu haul. Now Temu have started shipping to the UK, which is great news but also bad news for my bank balance. But I thought I would film a video to show you the bits that I picked up from Temu. In addition, what I'm going to do is actually split this into two parts because I ordered quite a lot. I'm going to show you some of the diamond painting storage accessories that I bought, and then also in the second video I will show you the diamond paintings and projects that I bought. So let me show you this one first of all. So this is a pot, a bucket, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to get it out. I'm sorry about the rustling. Right, there we go. So I bought this purely for when I'm kitting up. I am sick and tired of having the little plastic bags hanging around. Oh, you can take that off and put a little liner in it, I think. And I just saw this and I'm going to get the prices up actually so I can go through the prices with you. Okay, so this was a grand total of £2.48, and it's called a desktop trash can. It also comes with stickers if you want to decorate the outside of it, but I will donate those on to someone that's going to make better use of them than I. But yes, I bought this just so I can have a big enough place for me to be able to put my packets when I'm kitting up. So that is purchase number one. Then next up, I purchased this, and on the website this is called a press clip storage box. And the reason that I purchased this, and it's actually much bigger than I thought it was going to be, this was £1.19. So obviously convert that to whatever currency you're in. Are you gonna, does it open? Does it come up? What happens here? I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was much harder than it needed to be. Why does that, oh, it doesn't open very, oh, okay. It's got a little bit of a delayed reaction. So the reason that I bought this was because I have a little trash tray on my desk when I'm diamond painting that I bought from Add More Zest, but it's tiny and I'm constantly missing getting my drills in there. So I just bought a bigger something for me to store my trash in. I use the wax, so when I'm kind of pulling the wax out again, I can just chuck it in here, and then I can just go and empty this. Now this looks like, yeah, the bottom actually comes off, so it'll be nice and easy to actually empty that out too. It's just the top is a little bit of a, oh, okay, a little bit of a slow reaction, but that was a total of £1.19. So it's not going to break the bank if that doesn't last over time. Then there's a couple of other items. I thought I'd just chuck them in here in case you are into other crafts as well. So I use my Cricut machine, which is an electronic die cutting machine, and I cut out vinyl. And if you have ever tried to weed vinyl, that's basically where you take the backing. So for instance, this started off as just a solid piece of black vinyl. Then once I had cut it all out, I then had to take all of the backing bit off, the bit that I didn't need, and that's called weeding. And when you use a weeding tool, it's just like a sharp pokey tool thing. Trying to get the excess vinyl off of the end of your tool is a bit of a nightmare because it gets stuck on everything, and you try and get it off with your hand and it sticks to your hand. Now this is a weeding tool. It's to help with your weeding. It suckers to the desk. And it's very strong. Could you see I'm trying to pull that off? That's not even gonna happen. It suckers to the desk, so it keeps it nice and secure. And then what you do, I have got the tool to hand. Here we go. So this is what I'm on about. So it's got like a little hook on the end. And then what you do is once you've pulled the vinyl off and you've got it on the end of your weeding tool, you would just then use this just to pop your weeding tool in, and then your vinyl will then just go into the silicone cup, and it will come off the end of this. So hopefully it will speed up my process. And then I think you can just open it out over time and just take out the excess vinyl that's in there. So that was just another little thing for my crafting. Then I purchased this, and it's quite cool that it comes in a little box as well. So this is a light pad switch cover. Now, I never knew why you would need a light pad switch cover. I just thought it was just an extra pretty thing to put on your light pad. But I have soon discovered that I'm constantly leaning on my light pad switch and turning it off. So I've purchased one of these, and I assume that that's thin enough to figure out that you're putting pressure on it. This was a grand total of, let me find it, £1.16, so very inexpensive. And then it also comes with a couple of sticky dots in order to adhere it to the light pad as well, so I'll have to add that on. But yeah, it also comes in this really cute handy case, so I might keep that for maybe my pen attachments. I know I've got one for my metal ones, but all of my plastic ones, perhaps I can pop those in there as well. And then moving on, so I purchased these. Now you can, again, these are generic storage. I bought 4 of these because I think they were 68 pence. So they were very inexpensive. Yeah, 68 pence. And it just says foldable storage basket. So I'm going to open one of these because I actually want to see the size when it's all put together. Actually, I'll use that tool to open this up. I don't have any scissors nearby. Okay, so let's take a little look. Now, the reason I purchased these was to put these in my bedside drawer for a bit of organisation. How cute are these? They're teeny tiny. Okay, and then that just clips. That clips in. That should just clip in there, but there's is that an extra bit of plastic there that's stopping it? I'm not sure. I mean, you get the gist. Quality wise, I mean, they're sturdy. They are quite rigid for sure, but yeah, it's because that bit's come off, is it? That doesn't want to, oh, there we go. Okay, so let's try that again now. Okay, so yeah, they are rigid, and they are small boxes, but they will be big enough to store bits in beside my bed. Like, I've got some pens and I've got some jewelry and those sorts of things. So these 4 will be plenty to pop into my bedside drawer just for a little bit of organisation. But as I said, you could use these for some diamond painting storage also. So I thought I'd show you those. Let's move those out of the way. Then I think everything else, oh no, one more thing that isn't necessarily directly related to diamond painting is this mat. So this is a cutting mat, and it's designed for the Cricut machine. I have a Cricut machine, and these are not the cheapest normally to buy. On Temu, this was £1.98, which I think is an absolute bargain. I haven't tried it yet. I have checked the stick. The stick feels quite good on it. And so I will pop that in my supplies for my Cricut machine. Then everything else I think is for my diamond painting. So I purchased this, and I thought it was interesting because this was a new product that they had out. Now, I think I purchased like the full set, which I didn't mean to do because I don't want all of the extras. So now I've ended up with a whole load more pens that will probably end up going into the bin because I just don't use them. But I thought this was an interesting concept. So I am constantly backwards and forwards with drills over confetti areas, and I wondered about this. So you get one large tray. Now, I did want the ones, there were ones that were multicolored, so all of the trays were different colors, but that was out of stock. But you can actually remove all 6 trays. And anybody else find random drills lying around? Just find them on my desk. So yeah, you can remove all 6 trays, but also there are grid lines in the bigger tray too. So, and these have got nice high sides. So actually, although there's 6 little mini pots, there's a larger one to use as well. There are pouring spouts on all of them. If I can, oh my goodness me, how are you meant to get that open? With some tweezers, I think. I don't have my tweezers to hand either. Let's get my weeding tools coming handy today. Oh, that really doesn't want to come open. Wow. I mean, you won't lose your drills because it won't ever open, but yeah, I assume that will loosen off over time because it's just like a plastic dot that goes in. There you go. So it's a little easier that time. And then also the same applies to these as well. So these all have, oh, that's a bit easier, that one. These all have openings, so you can actually pour your drills in and pour them back out again. Now, like I said, I didn't actually mean to buy the set. But if you are new to diamond painting, then the set might be quite handy because you actually get 4 pens, all with single places, and then you get a straightener. I think that's a 3, 6 and a 9 placer as well. Then you get the 4 squishies to go with those as well. You get a little brush to be able to brush out any drills that are still in your tray. You get a little plastic spoon. I'm not really sure what that's going to do, but I might just chuck it in my bag of tools just in case it comes in handy. Then you get a straightener. I don't know if I've got a white one, but I might be keeping this pink one. And then also you get a little pot of purple wax, and I think there's 4 or 5 in there. So for all of this, it was a grand total of £3.32, which I think was not a bad price at all. And I'll be interested to see how I'd get on with these. Obviously, the pots would need labelling up when I'm working with multiple colours, so that can easily be done just by using some just plain white stickers, and I can just pop them on the inside edge with my symbol or DMC code or whatever I'm using to make my whatever you know what I'm saying, whether I'm using the DMC code or whether I'm using numbers or whether I'm using the symbol, I can pop that on the inside edge and that will work. So next up, these I've been waiting for. These are part of the reason why I ordered from Temu. So I have some of the round ones already, which I ordered from Amazon, that cost me £4.99. And I did get 2 sets in there for that price. But I then ordered some more in case I needed them because they were inexpensive compared to what I paid on Amazon. So the round ones, these were 68p. So if you're in America, that'd be less than $1 for a whole set of DMC numbers. It also comes with blue stickers 1 to 99. It also comes with an A to Z also. So I paid 68p. Now randomly, and I'm not too sure why there were price differences on these depending on what sticker you bought, but the round ones were 68p. The square ones were £1.28. Sorry, the square ones, those aren't square. These were £1.28, and I bought these to add to my square drill bags. And then these ones, which are the heart ones, were £1.29, and I bought these to add to my AB bags. So I can differentiate out between, but the colours should look the same across all 3 sticker sheets, and they do. Just looking at the first sheet, all 3 colours are identical across those. So I've purchased those, and again a couple of pounds, which was I think really good value. Then I purchased these, and this is a set of 5 mesh bags. Is that what you call them? Let me see on my list. Yeah, office mesh bags. Now I would have preferred all one colour. They had some black ones, I think, but they were sold out. So I had to go with the coloured ones, which is absolutely fine. It serves exactly the same purpose. But the idea is that I have some kits already kitted up in my little 28 pop boxes, but I have loads of other drills, and what I want to do is I want them to have a more permanent home rather than just kind of putting them in the drawer in rows, because when I go and find the drills for a painting, I'm literally having to pull all of the drills out, and generally the one that I want is at the bottom. So I thought I would get some of these. I know some other people use these. I've seen other people in videos use something similar as well, but I picked these up on Temu for £1.28 for 5 of them. I looked on Amazon initially to see how much they were, and then when I saw these on Temu, I was like, £1.28 for 5? That can't be right. To be fair, they're not overly thick, but they're not thin, and that's fine, because I don't want I don't need them to be particularly thick. I just need them to contain the drills for the kits. In addition to that, I've had some drills spill out, so if they go into the bag, hopefully then I'll stop that from happening. So yeah, £1.28 for 5 of these bags. It looks like there's a green, a white or a clear with a blue zipper, and then there's a blue, a red and a yellow. And I actually bought 2 sets because I wanted to test them out first. Now, to be honest, I'm probably going to add some more onto my next Temu order, because these are pretty good, and they are definitely going to serve the purpose for what I need them to do. So yes, £1.28 from Temu. Then I purchased this. Now let's talk about this. So I have you can see some of the rubbish on my desk. I have the Art Dot storage case, and I paid about £17 for it, so it wasn't cheap, but I was concerned about adding in diamond paintings and the weight of them, and whether the pockets would last if I didn't buy a more expensive one. And I thought I would test out one from Temu, because this was a cost of £5.88 for the A3 one. It has 30 pockets, so back to back it could hold 60. I don't think it's going to, because the spine is not big enough. Now, this is nice and flat now, but when my box arrived, and I did look at the box thinking, how is my portfolio going to fit in that box? And basically they had screwed up this end like this to fit it in the box. In addition, this was kind of all folded back. It was, I mean, it's all flattened out nicely now, but it's, yeah, it was not packaged the best, to be honest. And so just bear that in mind if you're ordering something bigger from Temu, that they seem to just squeeze them in the box to make sure they fit in. So I'm only going to get this out halfway, because I just want to test the quality of the pockets. Yeah, these are really thin. These are very thin. You can definitely tell the difference between this and the Art Dot one for sure. Now, where do you actually load these in? Okay, so these ones are top loading. So you would need to ensure that you open your, or store your folio up, because otherwise you are going to struggle. I've just realised my light has not been turned around in the right direction. Hopefully that's not been too dark. Yeah, so these are thin, and I would be concerned over time about these ripping. I just have to say, I bought it as a test, because what I don't really want to do is spend £17 on another Art Dot one. And this is just for this is an A3, so it will hold 30 by 40. But the other Art Dot ones, the larger ones, are then even more expensive. So I just wanted to test out a more budget friendly option for the future. Then the last couple of things was, so this one here, and this one, just get this all out of the packet. Now, this is called a desktop storage box, and I thought this was going to be absolutely perfect to store my diamond painting bits and bobs in. So when I sit on the sofa and diamond paint, I have my bag of tools, which I don't actually know where I've put them. I have my bag of tools, and then I also have like my pens and my wax, and I just have everything everywhere. And I was kind of getting a bit frustrated because every time I kind of moved, it was then causing me like having to move everything. I was using sticky mats to stop things from moving, and I saw this and I thought, you know what, this would be perfect. And the main reason I bought this one over any other of the desktop storage boxes is because there's this lip. I'm filming my phone, so I can't show you, but you can then rest your phone across here. So when I'm sat diamond painting in the living room and hubby is playing his Xbox or he's watching something on TV, I can just rest my phone across here, landscape mode, and sit and watch a program, and it's a phone stand as well. So I thought this was genius. Now at the back there are two deeper pockets, so I can put in, let's use these as an example, put my diamond painting pens in there. We've got two little shallow ones at the front, so they're differing sizes, so you can put in whatever you want. And then you've also got a little drawer at the bottom too, so for anything else that might need a little more securing, you could pop your other bits and bobs in there also. There's that little brush, there you go. You can pop your straightener in there. Now these ones here, so this one here is actually not as deep because the drawer, basically the drawer goes back to here. So these ones aren't as deep, which are great because there are certain things that you may need to, may get lost. So if I put that in there, it probably isn't going to work very well. So I love this, and I can't wait to get all my bits and bobs in it and set up and using it. So this was a grand total of £3.78 for this. It is cheap, it is just a bit of plastic, but I'm hoping it's going to make my life a little easier. And then the final thing, just make sure nothing else in that box, and then the final thing from Temu, and this is the main reason why I ordered from there, was because of this. So I have been after one of the Elizabeth Ward boxes, and you cannot get them here in the UK, or not that I found. And when I saw that they had these, I was like, yes. So this cost £19.48. Now I've been back onto Temu, and I think that there are ones that are slightly cheaper than this now also. I don't know if it depends on the number of boxes that you get, but I wanted one of these, and I didn't originally want one, and I didn't originally need one until I started kitting up my Diamond Art Club Whispered Word Lenore, that I realised that I needed not just the little screw lid storage pots, I needed something that's going to give me the flexibility of having different sizes, purely because there are bags and bags and bags in my storage bag of 310. And so yeah, I needed something bigger, so I picked this up. So this is the 50. Now I noticed that this plastic lid that's on the top is a bit wonky, so again we're talking about maybe not the best of quality, but is it going to serve the purpose that I need it for? That protective cover, you know, all fine and good, but we have the pots in here just like the original storage system, that are hopefully going to do their job and work for me with the packets of drills, where there are many, many more. So in this one there are 3 of the large, 1, 2, 3, 5 of the next one down, and then 2, 4, 6, 16 of the third size, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So there's 26 of the small ones, and I kind of wish that I didn't have so many small ones. I know that certainly the Diamond Art Club one, there would be use for the smaller ones, but I would have preferred a couple of the bigger ones. But hey, I have a storage system that I hope will help me going forwards. Like I said, I initially didn't see the need in getting one of these, but over time with the Diamond Art Club ones, I definitely think that this is going to help me. So I hope you've enjoyed today's little Temu diamond painting accessory stroke craft accessory haul. And stay tuned for the second part of this, which will be the diamond paintings. And I'll see you all again in the next video. Bye.